Hi everyone, welcome to Vivi's Corner of the Internet. I'm Vivi, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the backlash surrounding this video clip that ABC News dropped about Jamila Jamil. In this video clip, Jamila Jamil speaks about her abortion. Let's take a look at this tweet, and we're going to react to this video clip as well. So the tweet itself says, "I had my abortion. I had nothing but intense relief. I was trying to feel guilty. Now my life wasn't over. It's time for the stories that matter the most to have a real impact." What kind of impact are you talking about here, ABC News? You want more women to have abortions, which is murder? All right, let's listen to this clip right here.
I had my abortion. I felt nothing but intense relief. I was trying to feel guilty because that's what I knew from the movies, right? In the movies, they show people really struggling with it and feeling terrible and trying to remember what the birth date would have been of that baby. And I just couldn't get there. I just felt relieved and grateful to live in a country that made this safe and free and accessible for me, and that now my life wasn't over.
I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of issues with this because of the way she's telling her story and being such a narcissist over it. And she is getting roasted for this video. There are a whole bunch of responses here. Like, it's a Gundam. What a lovely day to be on the internet. Good Lord. Everything is guilt free when you're a sociopath. Yeah, agreed, agreed. And I have my tweet right here. "You're a narcissist by the way you spoke about your abortion. It's disgusting. No one should look up to you as a role model." So saying having kids is a sign your life is over, trying to feel guilty, is this a bit so detached? And let's just listen to this again and point out the narcissism she is expressing here.
I had my abortion. I felt nothing but intense relief. I was trying to feel guilty.
Look at this face. This is the face of a person clearly did not want to have a baby, did not want to assume responsibility for having a baby. When she spoke about this, about her abortion a few weeks ago, initially, she mentioned that there were condoms used, contraceptives were used, condom broke, and she got pregnant. From my understanding, she tried taking the morning after pill, didn't work. From my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but that didn't work, so she ended up getting an abortion. The other thing she cited, which I was trying to find in her tweets, was that she actually has a medical condition called EDS. So over here, EDS, it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but I'm going to read it out to you guys. EDS is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a group of inherited disorders that mostly affect the skin, joints, and blood vessels. It affects connective tissue, primarily the skin, joints, and blood vessel walls. It includes overly flexible joints that can dislocate and skin that's translucent, elastic, and bruises easily. Maybe dilation or even rupture of major blood vessels. You got to see a doctor for all that. Apparently, that, along with some mental health issues that she may have been going through, led her to get an abortion. Everybody has their reasoning for abortions, but when you look at the statistics, 95 to possibly 99% of abortions are done because they don't want the baby. They don't want to assume responsibility for the baby. If you don't want to get pregnant, try to use every sort of contraception that you can. I understand contraceptions may not work, but you need to be very careful. But nowadays, our society is glorifying abortions and glorifying hedonism and sexuality with anyone and everyone, that it's okay for you to go out and kill the baby that is being formed in your belly. Fine. Let's take a look at some other reactions that people have been having on this video clip. What's the word to describe people who don't feel guilt? Hmm. What about interview someone who has guilt so we can see that side too? I know it's Hollywood and Disney, but surely we could also interview a woman who completely regretted her abortion, no? Of course, because Disney owns ABC News. Disney owns a lot of companies, a lot of different outlets, and they have been pushing the woke agenda ideology for over the past year, especially when the parental rights and education bill came out here in Florida. They quoted it, "Don't say gay bill," which is not that whatsoever. But that's fine. You keep pushing these types of people to be in your propaganda, in your shows, movies, whatever, and sure, people are not going to have any sort of reaction to this. This is one I really liked. I sacrificed my baby for money and fame. If you think about it, what she said here equates to that.
Because that's what I knew from the movies, right? In the movies, they show people really struggling with it and feeling terrible and trying to remember what the birth date would have been of that baby. And I just couldn't get there. I just felt relieved and grateful to live in a country that made this safe and free and accessible for me, and that now my life wasn't over.
Yes, because it's all about you, the narcissist. Hard pass. Now my life wasn't over. Nope, just the life she created. Yes, indeed. It is a medical procedure, no one's business but the patient and the doctor. Someone replied to this person right here is like, is the baby considered a patient in your world? Should be. That's how I feel about it. Yes, it's all about you 24/7, 365. I was trying to feel guilty. No, you were trying to feel not guilty. I understand that. I think it's a mixed bag. I have encountered a number of women who have struggled with guilt and other psychological problems related to their abortions. I feel for any mother who has had to make such a difficult decision. Having an abortion should be a difficult decision. Why? Because you have a baby growing inside of you. Anybody, primarily the left, who says that what is growing inside of you is a clump of cells, yeah, but it's a baby as well. We all started as clump of cells. We are all still cells. We're just adult cells. We have skin cells, hair follicles, like we have cells all over. So even at conception, you are cells, but you're a baby. You have like the sperm and the egg have fused together, and what's growing there is a baby, nothing else. Don't let the left confuse you and tell you otherwise, because they are proponents of abortion. They are proponents of murdering babies, because that is what abortion is. Abortion is not healthcare. Abortion is not a human right. Abortion is murder. Are there some exceptions to it? Sure. I'm sure the majority of people that think rationally and think logically can say, yeah, there may be some exceptions to that rule. But when you look at the statistics, and 95 to 99% of abortions are elective abortions, as in they wanted to get the abortion because they did not want the baby and had no other reason for not having the baby, it's disgusting. Women along with men. Close your legs. You got to have sex, use protection, and be careful who you're sleeping with. The fact that we have a society that glorifies promiscuity, hedonism, and abortions because hey, we just want you to live your life. Have sex with whoever you want. Who cares about accountability? Who cares about responsibility? Right? Let's just throw all that out the window and you do whatever the hell you want with your life. Abortions are a difficult decision to make. What needs to be, I don't want to say exposed, what needs to be relayed more in society, the stories we need to hear about more are women who have had abortions and have regretted it, who have had complications and difficulties after the abortion because the people performing the abortions don't care about you. They don't care about the baby, clearly, because they're doing whatever they have to get that baby out of your body. But you don't think about the ramifications and the consequences that your body will go through after the abortion. The psychological trauma as well that goes with abortion. That's why nowadays what people should be doing is thinking rationally about who you want to sleep with. You don't want to have a baby? Keep your legs closed. Use protection if you got to have sex. Be mindful who you're having sex with. That's my biggest issue with one of my biggest issues with society. We just want to glorify the hedonism and the promiscuity. I mean, people are adults and they can do whatever they want with their lives. But the fact that we have to glorify this is disgusting. Vile, yes. Might be the first time in history when the movies should be your moral guide. I'm noticing she doesn't mention if she did anything to prevent the pregnancy, like birth control or condoms. Technically, from my understanding, they condoms were used, contraceptives were used, but they didn't work at that time. I made a child sacrifice to ensure happiness. Yeah, that sounds about right. My life wasn't over anymore because I had this abortion. I killed this baby. I was trying to feel guilty, but I killed my moral conscience a long time ago. Yeah, bragging about your abortions is not going to make people support your cause. Indeed. And now a word from the big, the morbid sense of humor. But it's right. You obviously you can't hear about the baby because the baby's dead. But no, Jamila Jamil is happy. I had nothing but intense relief. My life wasn't over. Disgusting, vile human being who just had to share her abortion story like it was nothing in the world. It's disgusting. Women out there, please do not follow this woman as a role model. Please don't. Her and other women that just gloat about their abortions because it was the best choice for me. Now my life isn't over. Narcissistic women that really should not be role models for any woman out there. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Thank you so much for visiting my little corner of the internet. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it out there, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and ring the notification bell so you are notified of my next upload. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!